Hi guys, so I'm doing this Kraft Plus challenge, and it was to use Mustard Explosion and get inspiration from the picture. So I am going to be using Liquitex Basics, some Joe Sonia's Fluid Medium, and some Reeves, I think it is, modelling paste as the base sort of explosion of mustard colour that I'm making. So what I'm doing here with the Joe Sonia's medium flow, or flow medium, is watering down my acrylic paint, just to give it, make it sort of move on the page and make it run. So I'm just adding droplets at the top. I started off using the palette knife, but it didn't work, so I'm just grab a paintbrush and just start dabbing it at the edge and just letting it run down. So you see here, I just tip it up, give it a tap on the thing, and just add drops where I think it needs a bit more, and just let it run down the page to get that real good drippy effect. And just add a bit more flow medium just for a bit more ooziness. It lightens it slightly, but mostly it will keep the colour, which is really good about it. Works better than adding water, a flow medium. It just helps the paint last a bit better. Whereas if you add water, it does break the paint down and the pigment down. So if you ever want to water your paint down, try using a flow medium. It does work really well. So now I'm doing the same but with modelling paste, and I think I use a bit of a brighter colour, brighter yellow. Right, just decided to dry off the drops before I start smushing anything else on there. So I just use my heat gun, just giving a little bit of a dry. And the dry is pretty much true to colour, which is really good. And you can see I did smudge a couple of the little drops there as well with my thumb by accident, but never mind, I'll cover it up. Alright, so just use my palette knife and adding it through the stencil. This is just a honeycomb stencil that I made myself. Scrapbooking with my daughter on my knee, you can see in the corner. And yeah, just adding some texture paste through, although you'll see at the end you can't see what I did with that. Never mind. I really loved the look of it to start with, and then all of a sudden I'd covered it all up, and it wasn't until a couple of days later that I was actually photographing the layout that I realised that I had covered it all up, and you can no longer see what I did underneath. But never mind, that's okay, these things happen. And I just wanted to bring through some of the stenciling that was in the graphic, and I just want to sort of stencil in a little bit of sort of random letters as well. So I just start off doing it in the yellow, just to add a little bit of sort of texture as well. Just that slight, you can just notice that there's letters in there. And I'm just using a little makeup sponge just to dab that through my stencil. And add some numbers as well. And I do this, I just turn them whatever way as well, just to add them in there. And I'm just cleaning them up. Yay, that never happens. And I think these are a bit of a cheaper stencil. I actually think the colour comes out of them a little bit. So I'm just cleaning them up. Wow, that never happens. I never do that. Amazing. Oh, I'm cleaning my palette. Wow. First for everything, hey. Alright, so just adding some black of the acrylic. And this time I actually put the floater down to work out where I want these words. But you'll also see that I also cover them up as well. So it didn't really work, but never mind. I tried. So yeah, just stenciling on some of these words, and these words I also made myself, just with my silhouette. Cut them on some sheets of acetate, or in my cheapo world, I use laminating sheets that I put through the laminator with nothing in them. So they work alright. So just adding a few little words here and there that I've made myself. And some of them are darker than others, just for a bit of variety as well. I didn't want them to be perfect with the words on there, but some of them bit rough. And look, I'm cleaning up again. This is amazing. Oh yeah, and I just stencil out the word imagine as well, because I think I'm going to use that as my title. Wow, all this cleaning up of my stencils. Like I said, that doesn't normally happen. A bit boring for you guys watching me clean, but never mind. I did actually clean it straight away. I think that's why I don't generally clean them straight away, is because I want to get on with it. But I do have realised that I need to be cleaning up after myself. Alright, so I'm just sort of pointing out a few different things. So I've got the mustard yellow colour, I've got picked out the bit of wording, the drippage of the paint and things like that. So now I'm just going to grab some paper that I think will work in that mustard seed, thinking of distress ink, the mustard sort of colour tone, sort of the colour range of that. So I'm just picking out a few pages and I'm just going to edge them in distress ink in Vintage Photo, I believe. But possibly, like everything, I start doing the edging and then forget to do it on like half the papers, which that's always the way for me. Just looking at this Rise and Shine paper pad to see whether there's something in here. I think maybe not. Don't know. Sure. Ah, some wood grain. Oh yeah, because there is wooden things in that inspiration picture, so I just wanted something a little bit lighter to pick it up. I think that's where I'm going with that. Maybe I don't use it. I recorded this so long ago and I'm only just now getting to the voiceover. I just can't remember now what I've done. Oh, so yeah, I'm going to use this Kraft K-Bots, I believe it was. It's a very old range. And I may use that My Mind's Eye piece there, the numbers. And strip off that one as well. And I think that's another Kraft one. I just want that little strip that says dance. And I'm just trying to save this little border as well. So just cutting in and around that. Just to save that little border, because I don't want to use that on that page, but I do want the rest of the paper. Hey, I am remembering to use my ink pad, or am I not? Or am I going to forget? I think I forget. Oh no, I do remember. That is amazing. So yeah, now I'm just sort of mucking about my layers of the paper now that I've finally chosen them all. Just try working out where to put the layer. Since getting into the paper layering like this, I've started to just stick them and not really think about where they're going to go, and just just put them in, because whatever works. So I really like the paper layering now. I was always a bit nervous of it and intimidated by it. Loved how everyone else did it, but hated the way mine turned out. You can see already I've pretty much covered everything up there. I have no idea why I did that as well. Like, why do go to all that work on the background and then just to cover it up? I honestly don't know what I was thinking when I was doing that. So I'm just going through my packet of, or my box of embellishments, and these are all the yellow and orange that I have, because I've colour sorted mine. I'm just trying to see what would work, what matches that mustard yellow colour. I'm just pulling out basically anything that I think would work. So make up a few embellishment clusters. tucking things in and layering them up. So the bingo card I just sort of cut in half a bit. Anything that I'm going to lose a lot of, I like to just snip it off. Just one, it adds a little less bulk behind the photo, and two, you can use it again. Like, you know, see I'm using the bottom of the bingo card down the bottom, and the other piece that I cut there as well, I'm going to use that. Just makes your embellishments go a little bit further as well. And like I said, it doesn't add as much bulk to the page if you're layering up with lots and lots of things. Just cutting it off a bit. I'm just adding a bit of ink to not every embellishment, but to some of them. So these ones I think had a bit of a white edge, so I'm just adding that vintage photo distress ink just to the edge. Just to give it that sort of a more rustic look, sort of fitting in with the photo. Basically, I'm just going to build up my embellishment clusters and sort of layer them all around, tucking bits in, foam dotting some of them, just mixing it up, giving it lots of different dimension and layer. So now I'm looking at this title that I made. I'm just going to cut it out and just very simply just cut it sort of in a square. So once again with the vintage photo just around the edge, and just sort of dusting it over the top very lightly just to grunge it so it's not so stark or white. Just trying to work out where that little flag should go. And you can see already I've pretty much covered over all that background that I did. So it was a little bit of a waste of time, but never mind. It was fun to do, so that's all that matters really. You can't see the end result of it, but hey, it was fun to do it. Just putting away some of the embellishments now. And I'm pretty sure that is almost done. I'm just adding, I think, some dots, maybe some words, not sure. Just a few finishing touches I think I'm just adding. Just going through seeing what else I've got that matches that colour. So pretty much I'm just going to leave it up here now. I think I'm just going to add a couple of little bits, but that's pretty much the layout done. So thanks for watching. Be sure to click like and subscribe if you haven't already done so, and be sure to check back for more process videos, whether it be project life, scrapbooking, art journaling, planning, lots of different things going on this channel at the moment, so lots of fun. And yeah, great. Thanks for coming to watch. See you next time. Bye.